Hi everyone, this is EvilGraham93. I've got another update for you. Like I said before, this update is my birthday update. The stuff that I got for my birthday. So yeah, and it's been a couple of weeks since my birthday because the main plan was to go up to London and get a load of things, but I couldn't really do that until a couple of weeks after my birthday because of work. So yeah, so this is it now. This is the stuff that I got for my birthday and some of the bits that I got before. So I'll jump right in because it's probably going to be a long video. I'll show you the figures that didn't arrive in time for the last update. And first one is the creature from the Black Lagoon, which it looks absolutely fantastic. It's a great looking figure. It comes with a base, I think it's meant to be the floor of his cave, and you also get a K. Lawrence figure. But that's my one gripe with this figure. Really, is the K. Lawrence. She doesn't really sit well on the floor part, on the base. She's meant to sit on it properly, but she just kind of like hovers. You just see her legs hover above the thing, but that's the only gripe. But this figure is absolutely fantastic. Great detail gone into that. And then the next figure that I got was Boris Karloff, the Mummy. Now, I think this is the Toys R Us exclusive one, because the normal one that you get is just the Mummy and his sarcophagus. This one is the Mummy up and walking, and it's a Toys R Us exclusive. So I was really happy I found that. So as you can see, he only comes with his base. These are all fixed on and what have you. But I didn't really want to take him off of his base because it's kind of hard to put him back on. So yeah, it's the Mummy. Again, great detail gone into him. So that's awesome. Alright, next I'll show you the one game that I got. And it was Diablo 3 for PlayStation 3. Yeah, I saw this ages ago and I was debating whether to get it or not, and then I downloaded the demo, and the demo was okay, but and I put it off for a couple of weeks after playing the demo because I didn't honestly think it would be the game that I'd like to play, but I found it in the shop and it was cheap enough, so I ended up buying it, and yeah, it's pretty good, but the ending was a bit lousy, I'd say. So and it's pretty repetitive as well. You can have loads of different characters. Like I think you can either be a barbarian, demon hunter, witch doctor, wizard, and a monk. So so far I've gone through as the demon hunter, and I've just started again as the monk. So yeah, it's okay, but like I said, the ending was pretty lousy. And it's a bit repetitive, so I'd say only stick to that if you're really into your RPGs, to be honest. Right, next I'll move on to my music, which I've got a lot of this time. And I've not really listened to all of these because I only got them yesterday. I've only listened to one album so far. So first we have Black Sabbath Volume 4. This is the one album that I've listened to, and it's absolutely fantastic. Really enjoyed it. Yeah, it's got this, especially like Changes, Supernaut and Snowblind. They're awesome. So especially Changes, I really like that one from Ozzy, and I really like the version that he did with Kelly Osbourne as well. So it's good. Next is Black Sabbath 13, their newest album. I've only listened to one song on this so far, and it's God Is Dead, which is a fantastic song as well. Really enjoy that song, so look forward to listening to that. Next is Ozzy Osbourne, Diary of a Madman. Not listened to anything of that yet, so really looking forward to. Really into my Ozzy at the moment, and I've started watching the Osbournes on YouTube as well. I've never watched that show before, but I find it absolutely hilarious. I just love Ozzy, he's so funny. And next we have Osmosis, Ozzy Osbourne. Again, not listened to it, so Looking forward to checking that out. Next is Motorhead, Inferno. Looks like a cool album. Sorry if I'm rushing through these, but yeah, like I said, I've not really got much to say about them because I haven't really listened to them. Next is Motorhead, Ace of Spades. The only one that I've heard on this is Ace of Spades, which is an absolutely awesome song. Everyone knows the Ace of Spades. Even if you're not a fan of Motorhead, everyone knows that song. Next is Metallica, Death Magnet. Yeah, not listened to that yet. Next we have Iron Maiden, The Final Frontier. To be honest, I was putting this one off because I've not heard a lot of good reviews about this one, but it was cheap, so I decided to buy it. And plus, I do quite like the album artwork, except for that in his hand. I have no idea what that is. So, yeah, thought I'd give that a listen. Next is Alice Cooper, Trash. Yeah, I've really wanted to get into more Alice Cooper. I like select songs of his, like Poison or Brutal Planet and stuff like that, but I thought I should really get more into Alice Cooper, so the album that I was looking for wasn't in there. I think the album I was after is Constrictor, but no, that wasn't there, so I ended up just buying this one, so it looks pretty cool. And then lastly for music, I got Amon Amarth, Deceiver of the Gods. My friend got me into Amon Amarth. I'd never really heard of them before until he said, so yeah, I listened to some of their music and yeah, it's quite good, so decided to give the CD a go. Some of the songs that I've heard are on this, so can't really go wrong. Right, and then we do move on to the films. Start with non-horror first. So I've probably got more non-horror than horror here, but got this one. This is not really the type of film that I'll go for, but it's the Internship, the comedy starring Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson. Yeah, it came out not long ago, and I watched the trailer to it thinking, yeah, it could be funny, but I wouldn't go out my way to watch it. And a couple of weeks ago, I saw it on Sky. I saw about half of it on Sky, and I did actually find it funny. So it was only £3 in the shop, so I thought I'd get it. So yeah, it's quite a decent movie. So anyone that knows that, it's where they try and get jobs at Google for an internship, and it's really quite funny, to be honest. Yeah, it's not really the type of film that I'd go for, and I was quite surprised, really, how much I enjoyed it. Next we have Planet of the Apes 5 movie box set. This is the 5 original movies. I pretty much got this because Friday I went to see Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, and it was absolutely fantastic. A really good film. Highly recommend that one. And yeah, I thought I'd enjoy it because I really liked Rise of the Planet of the Apes. So those two are really great films, and I was thinking afterwards that I've never seen the original Planet of the Apes. The only one of the old movies that I've seen is Escape from the Planet of the Apes, and I've not even seen the full thing of that. I saw half of that, so yeah, I thought I'd buy this box set. It doesn't come with is it the Tim Burton movie with Mark Wahlberg, but that's fine. I've seen that loads of times, and that one's just okay. I can just buy that one on a separate DVD, and plus I've already got Rise of the Planet of the Apes, so I didn't want to buy the 7 movie box set, so this one's perfect for me. So I look forward to watching them. I'll watch them all today, I think, after I've made this video. Next is Game of Thrones, the 3rd season. I've not seen the 3rd season yet. By the time the 3rd season was out on TV, I'd only just started watching season 1 and 2, so I didn't watch season 3, and of course, like, I've skipped it now and I've watched season 4 because that's just recently been out. So I know pretty much most of the things that happen in season 3 anyway, because a lot of people have spoiled it for me, even though I told them not to. But yeah, it has been spoiled for me, so I know what happens, but I'm still looking forward to watching it anyway. And plus, I love this slipcover that you take it off and you got the shadow of the dragon on the slipcover, plastic slipcover, and then the box itself has got a weird finish to it. It's like feels almost leather, if you know what I mean. Yeah, it's quite a cool looking box set, to be honest. So definitely looking forward to checking that out. Next is a series that I absolutely loved, and I had to get on DVD, and it was An Idiot Abroad with Carl Pilkington. I've talked about this before when I got Carl Pilkington's Moaning of Life, which was hilarious as well. But these ones are so much better than Idiot Abroad. Really funny. Like, in this first series, he goes around the 7 wonders of the world. Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant send him around the 7 wonders of the world, and he's learning different things about them. It's really quite funny. I highly recommend that series if you're into silly comedy series like that. Next is Idiot Abroad Series 2. I can't really remember what happens in Series 2 that much, but all I can remember is it was quite funny. I did enjoy it. So, yeah, definitely check it out if you've seen the first series. And then I had to buy the third series as well, with Warwick Davis going with him on this one. So, yeah, I think on this one they was following the trail of Marco Polo. So, yeah, it was quite funny, but it was a bit of a letdown, to be honest. I didn't find it as funny as the first series. That's always got to be my favourite, the first series. But it was quite funny. And it's a shame I couldn't get them all in one box set, to be honest. I had to buy them separately. But it's only until I bought them separately, came out of the shop, and then I went back in because I wanted to look for something else. And then, just as I went back in, they was putting out the complete series on the shelves from the stock. So I thought, yeah, this is just the way how things go, really. But yeah, I'm glad I got them now. Really happy about that. It was a comedy series that really made me laugh. Right, now on with the horrors. The first one is a really brutal film. I know it was going to be brutal when I bought it, but a lot of people have been telling me to watch it. Like some of my friends, friends at work, and friends from school were in it, and they said it's a really brutal film, and so I'll probably enjoy watching it. And it's a Serbian film. Yeah, I don't think this is the uncut version. I don't know if the uncut's banned in England. I don't know, but yeah, it cuts it pretty close, to be honest. Even with this censored version, such a strange and depraved film, to be honest. Everything that I was expecting it to be. It's quite a good film. It sounds weird to say it is a good film, but I enjoyed watching it. But it's just so weird, such a strange movie. I'm saying I liked it not in a pervy way or anything, but yeah, I liked it for its weirdness. Next is a classic that I'd never seen before, and it is Bad Taste. Yeah, I've been looking for this one for a while, and couldn't really find a decent release of it, and then I found this one on Amazon, and I didn't even know this version existed. I think it's a UK one. I didn't even know we had this out. So yeah, I've watched it, and to be honest, it wasn't really my cup of tea. I didn't really enjoy it as much as I thought I was going to. A lot of people said it's a great film, great horror comedy. No, it wasn't really for me. I might have to give it another watch, but to be honest, it wasn't. I didn't really enjoy it as much as I thought I was gonna. If anything, I'd prefer Dead Alive or Brain Dead, whatever you want to call it. I thought that was a far superior film, but yeah, it's okay. It's worth adding to the collection anyway. Next is another version of this film that another version of this story that I cannot stop collecting, and it's Phantom of the Opera, and this one is the Robert Englund version. Robert Englund version. I'll say, see, it was directed by Dwight H. Little, and it stars Robert Englund, I should say, as the Phantom. Yeah, when I got dolls the other day, I was looking at the because it's released by 101 Films, who normally do independent movies, but when I looked on their website just to check if it was the same company that released Styles, they had this one on there, the Cult Horror Classics, no, the Cult Horror Collection, sorry, and they released this, so I went on Amazon and got it because it's one of the versions of the Phantom of the Opera that I've been wanting to see for a while. So yeah, I watched this one last night and yeah, I enjoyed it. The only thing I'd say though, with Robert Englund as the Phantom, you kind of get like, it's too familiar with Freddy Krueger, I'd say. I think he played the part well as the Phantom, but like everyone knows him as Freddy Krueger, and it's hard to stop thinking of him as Freddy Krueger, and especially when you see the Phantom's face, he just, like his proper charred up face, it's hard not to think of him as Freddy Krueger, and he's a very similar character to the Phantom in this one, to be honest. Yeah, but it was a good film, I enjoyed it. I'd say it's definitely better than the Dario Argento version. I mean, that version was okay, but it's not what I'm really looking for in a Phantom movie. So, yeah, next is one that it was a blind buy for me. I just saw the cover and I thought it looked good. And it's the Frankenstein Theory. Yeah, I got this one yesterday and I watched it yesterday. And all in all, it's a pretty good movie. I enjoyed it. My one gripe with it is that you never really see the monster properly until right at the very end of the movie. And even then you don't really get a proper look at it. So, yeah, it's a pretty good movie. It says on it it's from the creators of the Last Exorcism. So, yeah, the story behind this one is about a scientist who basically believes that the novel Frankenstein, Mary Shelley's novel Frankenstein, is a work of non-fiction, and that he believes that the monster is real. So, yeah, it's him assembling like this team for a documentary, and they go out looking for the Frankenstein monster. So, yeah, it's pretty good. I enjoyed it. Definitely worth a watch. But if you don't like found footage movies, I wouldn't watch it, to be honest. But yeah, I enjoyed it. Next is House of the Devil. Yeah, a lot of people have been hyping this one up. A couple of years ago, everyone was getting it and saying it was such a good film, and I've been putting it off for ages. And then I finally got it yesterday and watched it last night, and I was really disappointed, to be honest. It was so boring. I mean, I rarely fall asleep in the middle of films, and I fell asleep in this. I fell asleep all about 5 minutes. So I didn't really miss much, but it was so boring. I can't get over how boring it was, to be honest. I thought it was going to be a lot better than it was, but I really didn't like it. Not got a lot to say about that, just the fact that I didn't like it. Right, the last one that I've got to show you today is Paranormal Activity, the marked ones. I haven't watched this one yet. I've actually got it waiting in the DVD player to watch after I've made this video even, not movie. But yeah, it was a funny story when I got this one. I went into the HMV, I bought it and took it home. I took it home to find that it still had the tag in between the case, so I couldn't open the case. So I managed to get it out, but I did have to destroy the case slightly. Well, I'd say destroy it. I broke it a little bit. I don't know if you can see there. I had to snap the case. So yeah, it was a bit of a pain in the backside, to be honest, because I couldn't really just take it back to the shop because I went up to the HMV in London in Oxford Street, and that's where I got most of my stuff. So yeah, I just kind of had to bust the case open, so which is a shame. So yeah, it's either that I'm going to really like this movie and have a really bad case for it, or I'm not really going to like it at all, and in that case it won't really matter if the case is duffed up a bit. So yeah, so that was the update. Thanks for watching, thanks for subbing if you have, and feel free to leave any messages and I'll try and get back to you. See you all later, bye.